You have a release?
Do something about it, Come out here. Here, grab your gun. Really? Oh, you're a cop?
Bruh.
You're a police officer?
And
You're a fucking police officer? You're a fucking police officer, you scumbag?
Welcome back to WTPU University. My name is Abiyah Israel, former police officer, former sheriff deputy.
Open up! Police!
Today we're visiting Colorado, and we're taking a look at a video brought to us by Colorado Pet Patrol. If you haven't subscribed, go check out their channel. Very interesting. Make sure you subscribe. So there are several channels out where the owner of the YouTube channel, they will actually go out and catch pedophiles, grown men, grown women attempting to have sexual relations with little children. The Colorado Pet Patrol actually caught a former cop, yes, a former cop, trying to hook up with a 14-year-old boy. I couldn't find much about this former cop. The only information that was really given that I saw in this particular video is that he was a former cop from Texas. And as you've already seen, he flashed his badge in an attempt to get the Colorado Pet Patrol off of his tracks. Even as a former cop, to be sneaking around and trying to do such horrendous and horrible things is mind-blowing. Let's take a look at this video and we'll dig more into it later.
I'm gonna call your boss. 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 I wasn't going to. You wanna call your boss before I do? Do you wanna call your boss before I do? Yeah, go ahead, erase it all, buddy. Erase it all. Erase it all. You guys see it? Erasing it. He's erasing it. Erase it all.
Videoing in my car.
I'm video wherever the I want to. Do something about it, Do something about you.
You have a release?
Do something about it, Come out here. Here, grab your gun. Really? Oh, you're a cop? You're a police officer?
And
You're a fucking police officer? You're a fucking police officer, you scumbag? I knew you were a fucking cop.
No.
You just showed me a badge.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so you're a police officer? You fucking scumbag? You're in my neighborhood and you're fucking with my kids and you're a fucking cop?
Well, you're videoing and harassing my...
Show me the badge again. Show me your badge. I knew you were a police officer. I knew it. I knew it from the fucking start. You think I'm stupid? I knew you were a cop. How's this gonna look? How's this gonna look to your department?
When there's proof that you're harassing my brother for money.
Your brother for money?
He's got a video too. There's a person videoing him too.
Oh, somebody's videoing your brother? I don't know who your brother is, but you're a cop?
Well, they know you.
You're a cop? What department do you work for? I'm gonna calm down. What department do you work for?
Well, they know you and you're videoing him.
What department do you work for? I would never ask for money. Never.
Asking him for money.
I would never do it. I would never do it.
Same camera setup and everything.
Okay, well, that's fine. It's not me. There's a whole bunch of us out there. What department do you work for? I'm calming down. What police department do you work for?
I work for one here.
I know, but what police department? What county is it?
It's not here.
Okay, what county? I already knew you were a cop in Texas. So why are you here?
Because I live here.
Okay, so you're a cop in Texas, but you live here? Do you know the Texas Rangers just took a couple guys in Texas for me? I knew you were a cop. I knew you were a cop before you pulled up. You think I'm stupid? I do my research. I knew you were a cop. Why do you think I asked you several times? I knew you were a cop. Bro, you're out there supposed to serve and protect, right? You're not supposed to serve the fucking children, right? So you're a fucking cop, bro. You just said I'm harassing an officer. You showed me your badge. You're a fucking cop, bro. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Don't you think the cops got enough on their plate already?
You would think as a police officer that this cop would know the consequences for his actions, but apparently he doesn't. So let's help him out. What are the charges when committing what would have been statutory rape? In Colorado, the crime of statutory rape is defined as engaging in sexual exercises with a minor under the legal age of consent of 17 years old. Even if the sex is consensual, statutory rape is prosecuted as sexual assault, CRS 18-3-402. The only exceptions are if the people involved are married or fall within Colorado's Romeo and Juliet law exceptions. Simply put, Colorado's Romeo and Juliet law exceptions are simply exceptions to the law. CRS 18-3-402 is the Colorado statute that defines the crime of sexual assault or rape as any forced or non-consensual act of sexual exercises. Sex is automatically deemed to be non-consensual if one party is intoxicated or unconscious. Remember, statutory rape is charged under CRS 18-3-402. Depending on the case, a violation of Colorado's statutory rape laws can be a felony or a misdemeanor. Felony convictions require the defendant to register as a sex offender. What a way to go. From a cop to ex-cop to being a sex offender if convicted of this crime.
Don't you? Can we agree that they already get enough? But then you got people out there like you trying to meet with the children. It makes them look bad, bro. Just like that other guy that's asking your brother for money makes me look bad, right? Right? But if I asked you for a penny, I asked you to call your mom to get some help, man. Right? I didn't ask you for money. I didn't ask you for a dime.
That's why she was like that on the phone.
Okay, well, I didn't ask for no money.
Well, whoever's harassing my brother.
So
is
what
asking for money.
department, what police department do you work for out here?
I don't work for them anymore.
Okay, well, here you go. Here you go. He pulled his badge on me. He's an officer. He pulled his police officer badge on me. I'm just letting you know. You got it, sir. You got it. He said he has a problem. He's like minors for 4 or 5 years.
Is this your address?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. Well, that one right there.
So that's your house.
That's my house. But anyways, then we were talking, well, his mom, somebody must have called him because I live streamed this. And he went to his truck. He was going to drive off. I told him I was calling the police, and he pulled his badge out of the center console. And he's like, "You're harassing an officer of the law." Pulled his police badge out on me. He told me he was a cop. Told me he was a security guard at first. But yeah, right now he just pulled out his badge at the center console. And he's like, "You're harassing a cop." He's like, "Back the fuck up." Got it all recorded where he said he was here to have sex with a 14-year-old.
Okay.
I got all the chat logs right here. I have one more phone right in there. I can grab it for you. It's the first like 6 where he says he's 14, where I say I'm 14 and he's okay with it. And then
Wait,
this,
I'm confused. You have one more phone?
you have another, well, it's another phone. It's a grinder. It's my grinder decoy phone. So
Okay.
that's how we met. But as soon as I told him I was 14, he wanted to get out of grinder. He wanted to go to regular messaging because he didn't want, grinder keeps record.
Okay.
So he was trying to go to messaging. So we went over to messaging, and that's what I have on this phone. So you're going to see on here, this is where he asks.
And what's the paper?
That's just what he said. I just write it down. So when I'm talking to him, yeah, and Ian can have it all. You sure
Oh, you
can.
don't need this?
No, not at all. That was just the big points that I'm writing down. Hey, how are you?
Can you grab a statement form? I'll have to
It's
fill out.
just that one.
The witness statement, if we could fill it out, just documenting everything that basically
Sure.
was here. If that one doesn't work, let me know.
Okay,
Is there any way to check with you?
sure. I can turn this up.
Oh,
I can just mute it right there. There you go. It's muted so they can't hear nothing.
That's okay.
It's fine.
I have some maybe helpful statements, but I don't really want to.
I really no, I turned it mute so they can't hear anything, and I'll put it down. I promise you. See it? I can unmute it.
Just unlive it and then go back.
I can't go back on, honestly. I'll lose them all. I can set it down. Want me to set it down?
That'd be cool.
I promise. I'm for you guys. I'll turn it off. I will turn it off.
So there you have it. The officer requested him to turn off the video, so he cut it off at the end. So we couldn't quite see the last part, but we know he went to jail. I still have no clue why this guy was an ex-cop, but the reason can't be anything good. And something tells me, if you're trying to meet 14-year-olds online or on apps, this isn't the first time you've done this. This is only the first time you've gotten caught. You know what I like to always say? Always know your rights, but also, equally as important, make sure you keep an eye on your children and know what they're watching and who they're talking to. Because as we see, there are sick people in this world. So make sure you monitor your kid. Also, before we leave, don't forget to download the free ebook to learn your rights. And also, the 50% off sale for my online course has been extended to the end of the year. Make sure you register. The link is down below as well. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.